Are you looking for the best things to do here in Huntington Beach? Well, I get this question a lot, helping people buy, sell, and relocate here. So I thought it was a great opportunity for me to break down the top 10 things to do here in Huntington Beach, California. Stay tuned. What is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in. My name is Garrett Gahn. I'm your Orange County realtor and host of YouTube's Living in OC. I'm a Southern California real estate agent, and this channel is to help navigate you on the home buying and selling process, as well as give you a little inside glance of what it's truly like to live here in Orange County, California. So, as I mentioned, in today's video, we're going to do a breakdown of the top 10 things to do in Huntington Beach. Keep in mind that although I am a local here in Huntington Beach, and I help inform people about this area as part of my career, this is just one man's opinion. What you may consider fun or exciting may differ from myself or the next person, but overall I am excited to share this list with you because I think it does have a little something for everybody. Without further ado, let's jump right into it, in no particular order, starting with number 1, the Bolsa Chica Wetlands. Now, the Bolsa Chica Wetlands is a terrific area for those who enjoy being active and outdoors. If you do enjoy wildlife, this would certainly be for you, as Bolsa Chica Wetlands actually hosts some of the best bird watching in the state, as well as other wetland creatures that you'll be able to find. It's an area located in North Huntington Beach and is comprised of almost 1,500 acres of natural wildlife wetlands and marsh that feed directly from the Huntington Harbor. You can enjoy almost 5 miles of walking trails throughout, and it's situated just across the Pacific Coast Highway to the ocean. Overall, it's certainly going to be a great way to get outside and enjoy this weather that we have here in Huntington Beach. Let's move on to number 2, the Dog Beach. Huntington Beach has one of the only beaches that is dedicated to man's best friend. Dogs can come and play around in the sand and water without having to have a leash on. It's really great because the dogs have this freedom to just kind of roam around. People from all over Orange County come to take advantage of the Dog Beach here in Huntington. I'll go ahead and throw up some footage that I took from the other day. My fiance and I, we went down to the Dog Beach with our dog Cora. It's certainly one of our favorite pastimes living here in Huntington. Sometimes we'll bring a blanket and kind of camp out in one spot, and other times we'll kind of take a walk up and down the coast. You really don't have to worry about other dogs, as it is kind of code to bring your dog only if they are comfortable socializing and interacting with other dogs. As you can see, it's extremely beautiful down here, and if you are a pet person, a dog person, this is certainly something to take advantage of being here in Huntington Beach. Moving on to number 3 on our list, a bonfire on the beach. Huntington allows bonfires directly on the beach. The Bolsa Chica State Beach has tons of designated bonfire pits lined up along the beach for you to use, as well as the Huntington Beach City Beach and the Huntington Beach State Beach. It really is a great time when you bring down some wood, food, your chairs and some friends. It's a great time to take advantage of, especially around sunset. I've actually spent one of my birthdays down here using one of the bonfire pits on the beach, and I can say from experience, there is definitely something special about a bonfire near the ocean. As a tip, make sure to get out there early and reserve a pit, as they do fill up extremely quickly. People are certainly known to get up early and put their stuff near a pit just to reserve it, especially during the summer months. With that said, let's move on to number 4, walking up and down Main Street and the Huntington Beach Pier. The pier is certainly one of the main attractions here in Huntington Beach. Walking up and down the pier is a great way to just soak in the sun and get a great vantage point of the city. It's also a great place to go out and just kind of watch plenty of surfers that are going to be out by the pier catching waves, and also a lot of beach volleyball that goes on during the summer on the beach. At the end of the pier, you can look back and observe a long stretch of the beach and the city, and even the mountains in the backdrop on a clear day. Walking Main Street is where you're going to find all of the main dining, shopping, and nightlife. It is a focal point of the area and definitely carries with it much of the city's energy. Next on our list is number 5, biking down the boardwalk. Huntington has designated bike paths that run all along the beach with these unobstructed views of the ocean that is just beautiful, and it stretches for miles. There is also plenty of bike rental shops, especially around the pier, so if you don't have your bike, you can go there and rent a bike or even a tandem bike for you and a friend. The bike path along the beach stretches for about 10 to 12 miles. It runs all the way down to Newport Beach, and it's extremely nice to have. These paths are also great for running. If you are a runner like me, this is definitely something to take advantage of. I love these beach runs. I'll go ahead and throw up some footage that I took of the bike paths and these unobstructed views that I'm talking about so you can see for yourself. As of recently, the city has been putting a lot of time and work into upgrading these bike paths as well, and the pedestrian paths that run just parallel to it. Judging by my last run, it does look like the work is pretty much now completed, although the paths have remained open no matter what throughout the work anyway. Next on our list is for people who want to just enjoy some good food and a drink. We're talking about taking advantage of Huntington Beach's ocean view restaurants and bars. Places like Tanner's Rooftop, Simsey's, The Bungalow, BLK, to name a few, all offer tremendous dining and drinking experiences, all while being able to soak in these sunset views as it drops behind the pier in the distance. Moving on to number 7 on our list is a Duffy boat ride in the Huntington Harbor. The Huntington Harbor is a section of Huntington Beach where you have all of these multi-million-dollar properties situated right along the harbor and the channels, with plenty of yachts parked out front. Renting one of these small Duffy boats and kind of cruising around through the channels in the harbor can be a really great experience. When my fiance and I go, we usually will prepare some sort of charcuterie board or some snacks and wine and take some of our closest friends and family and slowly cruise through the channels around sunset hour. It's a great time just admiring the water and the beautiful real estate. It's a really, really cool experience, and I highly recommend this one. Moving on to number 8 on our list, surfing. They do call it the Surf City for a reason. Huntington Beach is home to some of the best surfing in the world. Although, as a word of caution, if you're not familiar with surfing and don't have much experience, I would not recommend going out alone here. If you're not familiar with the water, the swell and the waves here can be very powerful and overwhelming. But if surfing is something that you enjoy or that you want to try, there is certainly no shortage of surf lessons and board rentals that are being offered down near the beach. If you are an avid surfer though, you are going to fit right in. As I mentioned, we are home to some of the best surfing in the world. Moving on to number 9. Which is simply to slow it down and take in the sunset. As I mentioned earlier, Huntington Beach has miles and miles of unobstructed coastline. Mix that with a clear, warm day, and you have the perfect recipe for a beautiful sunset. Huntington Beach is great because the beaches here are so vast and wide that you really will never have an issue finding a good spot along the beach. Simply take a few chairs down and enjoy as the sun drops down behind the Pacific. After all, it is the simple things in life that can oftentimes be the most spectacular, right? With that said, let's hit the last but not least on our list, number 10. Taking advantage of live music. Huntington Beach has tons of spots to go and take advantage of live music, many of which are situated right along the beach, especially during the summer months. I would highly recommend the beach bar Sea Legs if this does appeal to you. You can walk right up to a full bar and live music directly from the sand. It really does not get much more Southern California than that. Other than Sea Legs, there are plenty of other places to go and enjoy live music and concerts, and they're happening at all times of the year. Guys, that was our list of top 10 things to do, although there are plenty of other things going on, especially around the pier, but that are more seasonal, so I didn't touch on as much in this video. Things like the Vans US Open of Surfing, concerts around the pier that are seasonal, the AVP Volleyball Tournament, and many more. So overall, there is really no shortage of things to do here in Huntington Beach, especially if you enjoy being outdoors and active. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That was the top 10 things to do in Huntington Beach. If you did find any value in this video, please hit that thumbs up button for me. It helps me out tremendously, and definitely consider subscribing, as I'm not just dropping a new video weekly, I'm dropping multiple videos weekly, so stay tuned for that. Leave me a comment down below, or feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions you have regarding Huntington Beach and what it's like to live here, or any of the other Orange County cities that I talk about on this channel. This is what I do, and I love to hear from you guys. Thanks guys, and see you in the next video.